All right, guys, we're on site of like a $80,000 project of mine. We're on the job site. It's a $12,000 or $13,000 job site. I'm just going for it. I'm not fucking around.
Hey Chase, how are you?
Good, Colleen. How about yourself? That's Oprah Winfrey's assistant. We're here at the shop. It's kind of like a rain day, so some of my crews are going in. We're gonna work. Some of them aren't. It is what it is. One of my guys is gonna go do some maintenance work on these rain days. We're gonna get the shop organized a little bit, cleaned up, and keep pushing it. Pushing P. I'm gonna do some sales, guys. Then we got a training. I'm gonna check my stock portfolio. I'm gonna make real estate phone calls. I'm gonna make supply yard phone. I mean, dude, I'm out here hustling, guys. Every minute, every hour, sun up to sundown. You can do it too, though, man. Let's get this money. I get the crews lined up in the mornings. Today was like a 2-hour delay, like school, because of the rain and stuff. But we got some guys coming out, some reps to train my guys on the lighting, and then got estimates, follow-up calls, supply or deals, all that kind of stuff. All right, you guys are good to go. I'll meet you at 10:30. You start with the power washing.
Yeah, we're supposed to be doing just the fix of the sidewall.
See.
And the
power washing.
And the power washer.
See.
That's it.
Yeah, so there's 2 patios, right?
Yeah, I know, 2 patios.
Right, Francisco got one done.
Yeah.
Maybe you set him up to do the second one or whatever. And then finito the front walkway. I have an appointment at 10. Once I'm done that, I'm coming straight to your job site. We'll make sure everything's bueno.
Yeah.
And then you guys will probably move to the next job site.
Okay.
All right?
No polysand today, right, amigo?
No poly sand, no edgecrete. Make sure the plastic's off the job, the plastic edging, we trash all.
Concrete is here.
See, set that up, make sure it's there in a dry spot. Okay. All right? Gracias. I tell, you want to text Francisco?
Francisco don't have a car.
Yes, he does.
It's broken. Yeah, well, I go give him in my way. You think?
No, don't do that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Amigo.
Hola, Francisco, mi amigo.
What happened?
I didn't. Are you able to come to the shop or no?
No, and no go. My truck is not working. It's in the mechanic.
See, I didn't know that, or else I'd have you come and help Jesus for a little bit. But all right, tomorrow, you'll just come tomorrow, amigo?
Yes, tomorrow is fine.
All right, gracias, amigo. Yeah. Tell me what you think we need to do maintenance-wise.
Gonna put a new tire there.
Okay, and get a new one of this, or is this good?
That's just good.
He's gonna go get some new tires on that trailer, folks. DOT's out here and they're hunting landscapers down like frickin' like lions in Africa hunting down the little prairie dogs, and they pick them up with their mouth and go like this, and they're dead, and it's a snack for them. We're a snack for DOT here in Pennsylvania. Shout out to all my police officers. I love you guys. But my shit's good, so you don't have to pull my stuff over. All right, guys, we're pulling out of the shop yard here, and Dylan and I are gonna go do an estimate or two. We're gonna go meet my guys on the site. It's already starting to rain again, which I don't like. I say we push forward, man. I don't want my team getting sick at all, but maybe we do I don't know. Is it gonna be worth it now? This is part of the business where you got 10 guys going out, and let's say they drive an hour out to the job site or 45 minutes, pay 10 guys that price, they only work for an hour and come right back. It's no bueno. But anyways, besides that, man, we're making supply calls, and one of my guys is maintaining some of the trucks, and I'm doing sales. This is my trap phone. All right, guys, so we just got done an estimate here in Malvern, Pennsylvania, and they want to remove this and install new middle grade product, right? So you got your natural stone, you got your pavers, and you got your concrete. I said, hey, pavers is a great spot, or a great level, so we're gonna do Techo block pavers. I measured all this, the landings, the steps, how many steps we need. We're gonna demo all this out. The demo will be one day, my crew's in and out. Block work and base the next day. Pavers for the steps the next day, or probably the front porch, and work our way down is usually what we do. So that's what we're doing, and we're measuring. I'm gonna send these videos to the office. They're gonna hopefully type this up. I know Corey, my office girl's traveling today, so I need you back on the desk, Corey. Guys, the secret sauce to the, big bank account, great team, family life, sell and manage. Your job on a daily basis as a business owner is to sell, manage, and then as you grow your team, especially in the construction, landscaping industry, more people take on more responsibilities, and you don't run around and maintenance your trucks. You have someone to do your maintenance. You don't pick up materials. You have, and on and so on, your bookkeeping, your taxes, your marketing and da-da-da. You're just in person. So sell and manage, get it in your head. All right, guys, so we just, we met the guys at the shop, a little delayed, had a couple client phone calls, and then I just did a sales appointment, and now we're headed on the main line into Berwyn and Wayne to check on the 2 job sites I got going on today. Yes, it's raining. It is what it is, folks. God gave us water, so we're gonna use it to our advantage. But that's how it works. So we're gonna go out on site, get your crew set up, go do sales, manage the projects. We have a training guy coming on site to teach some of my new guys the lighting, and that's what we got going on. Yeah, okay, perfecto, exactly what I was thinking. See how these are gonna be, exactly. Yeah. You go, see how that's perfecto? Mm-hmm. Maybe this one even poquito más. Cause see how this is just so low? Maybe just poquito más up. See, yeah. And that way this one's just poquito
down.
What's baño or bajo?
Abajo. Down.
See, just poquito, and that way those will be lined up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Guys, so we're going to the backyard of this project. It's a patio revamp, so we power washed everything, removed the plastic edging. We're going to do a new edgecrete border to lock in the pavers in the base of this patio. And then we're doing all new poly sand. And so we started this project. The client said, hey, my neighbors might be interested in getting something done, which would be that project. So I got her cell phone number, sent her a picture. She wasn't even home. I said, hey, if you're interested in this service, I can send you an estimate. Send her an estimate. She paid the deposit online. So we had 2 projects back to back. And so we can't complete this today because of the weather, but we will be wrapping this up as soon as the weather turns. Now we got to go to the other job site because the crew are waiting for these tools I got. Guys, how did he get here? Es bueno, amigo, es bueno. Hey, Victor. Hey, how did he get here?
Huh?
How did Martin get here?
I need to take it, looking at Royal Farmers. What are you doing here? I need to go work, so jump in the truck and take it.
Oh, okay. Wow, I thought you were a ghost, Martin. No, this isn't done, is it, or no?
That's why you need to take this couple of license, so put it right here because the other one says broke.
Okay.
So it's why you need. Maybe you need to move this and put that little stone in the bottom and put nice and flat.
Yeah, I was hoping, even if you guys pop this.
Maybe the level by the staff.
See, and just add some screenings or whatever.
Yeah, have the little right here.
See.
Stop right here.
See. All right, perfecto. So guys, what we're doing is we checked on the other job site today. My guys are doing some of the hardscaping, some of the landscaping work here. We got our rep coming out for the lighting that we're gonna be installing, and the business phone ringing, which is good. And that's what we're doing. Hey, Victor, was this debris was just from today?
What? Yeah, Martina put in a trailer right now.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
And that blower, is that a new one?
Yes, sir.
How new?
Almost like 1 month and a half.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, wow. We might have some extras. Do you think we'll have extras, señorita?
¿Qué?
Extra, más? 2 extras or no?
No. Bien, así es.
All right. All right, guys, we're gonna do a couple phone calls in the truck while we're waiting for our rep. Should be here in 9 minutes. Line out these landscape lights. I got the bag for the tools in the back of the truck. All right, guys, we're on site here in Berwyn installing some TrueScapes landscape lighting for my clients, and we got Andy out here helping us set this system up and just getting familiarized. I've never installed these lights personally, so I'm here. It's like those Home Depot Saturday training classes back in the day. I never went to them. My mom told me about them when she bought a house years ago. But see, there's some setup time, I guess. And it's good to just be on site, watch how this works, so I can, bid it better and all that stuff. So like I was probably gonna do up like this guy right here.
Okay.
Up like this guy right here. And then I was gonna up like the fireplace and then
yeah, I mean the well lights are great for up against stuff, right? Like they're meant to be that wall, like so you get that cast up on the wall there.
Right. They're actually, Instagram's gonna go crazy that I'm actually working. Dude, that's on.
Yep. There
Okay.
you go.
Let me text the client and just get confirmation. Uno is gonna go right here, mi amigo. Doso, I think we're gonna probably. I want it.
I'd almost go back by at the end of that line there.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be the best spot for it because you're up against that shrubbery now.
Right.
Like this.
So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna run this out and then just snake it wherever you got a light. You want to get it close to that light.
Get what close?
This wire.
The wire.
And then all you do is you go around and you cut that wire in half. You just strip them, put them back together. Put the light wires in and wire another together.
And we're gonna connect the wire that's on this.
Yep.
Right? Okay. Oh, almost finito, my friends.
Lady, more close.
Oh.
The lady say he don't win it like this that.
Okay.
She win it tight.
Okay, that's fine. So bring these, and then you'll fill that in with soil.
Yeah.
See. Okay. Bueno.
Yeah, we start to
Sí.
do it again.
See. Okay.
Nicolas one tools for Victor.
What? Want tools? Yeah. I told Victor I'd go get them.
Oh,
So you.
You go get it.
I'll go get it.
Okay.
So you finito. You finito. Cleano. Right.
Okay.
And then I'll get the tools. Hello. Yeah, this looks like the tools. So what we're doing is getting tools for my guys. We're installing landscape lighting. All right, guys, we just got some tools. We're gonna go back to the job site and install some. Well, my guy's gonna go install some lighting. Hopefully, I can make a couple calls and get some approvals on Jobber, and that's what it is.
Would you say it's easy to get into this project-based landscaping, or is it more of like you need to have your landscaping business already up and rolling?
It's semi-easy for like a teenager to get into the business, dude, because you don't have to start out with 12, 50, $100,000 projects like we're doing. You can start out with a spring cleanup, edging, weeding, trimming the shrubbery, pruning out dead. Charge them $2,800, $3,500. That's what you can do. I started with $40 lawn mows and thought I was getting rich when I was 13 years old. So you start there, you bang out, you create a great base of clients with those spring cleanups, small drainage work, basic landscaping stuff, learn about it, get into it, push the needle forward, ask your suppliers for help, right? They're usually good ones are willing to train you and be there, be your backbone in this business. You slowly over time learn more and more and more. And then what you really do, guys, I mean, you turn into a businessman, okay? You turn into a fucking businessman when you got some cash, because you're gonna need some flow. You know, you start hiring, you got to build your network, you have to do all of this simultaneously, but build your network, hire the right guys, pay them the right money in the start, and then they bring on more people, and then you have a whole experienced team with trucks, and you're making, you know, you're bringing in $320,000 in a month in the spring, and you're 24 years old. That's let's get to it. Start today, guys. I would say, you know, easiest is spring cleanups, mulching projects, small planting projects, rip out projects, ripping out old shrubbery. And yes, in the beginning there's a learning curve. You're like, oh, I don't know, and that makes sense. I was like that too. But if you really push the want and urge to learn this stuff, you'll adapt it, you'll do it, you'll pick it up, use your suppliers as a resource, man. You know, like that's what I did. And then I grew a business, saved my cash, invested in team members and equipment, and now we have skilled labor, you know, all these things. And so, but going back to it, easiest thing to start, spring cleanups, mulching projects. Guys, if I ever wanted to retire, I'd keep one truck and a trailer. I'd do spring cleanups in the spring here in the greater Philadelphia area, and I'd go to fucking Hawaii in the winter months. And I'd probably make 200 grand net.
For the beginner that's looking to transition into the project-based landscaping, like how do they build that trust where somebody will trust them to install something like a patio,
Yeah.
a project like that? Like, how do you build that trust?
It's a great question. And so you establish it by starting with something you're solid at, right? And yes, I know you might just be getting started, but you should. And if you don't know how to edge out a garden bed, weed a bed, and mulch, and do it nicely, go practice it. Go tell your friends, even if it's beginning of March, hey, I want to do your spring cleanup for free. Maybe you buy me a shovel, buy the mulch, buy the this, I'll do it for, you know what I mean? And you get it in, practice it. It doesn't sound good, but that's what it is. Because you want to get paid. I was there too, but if I were to do it a little differently, I would have, you know, went and worked and done it for free and just learned. And I did actually do that. Speaking about that, I did it on a $40,000 drainage project here in Wayne with my buddy Ryan. He invited me. I mean, it is what it is. He's like, yo, can you and your guy come work for me? And he's like, but I'm not going to pay you. At first, I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. Like, it'll be experience.
Yeah, learning experience.
I'll eat the out-of-pocket cost. And I did it, and I learned about catch basins and slope, and I was in trenches, and, you know, that was just one day. But I just pick things up. I'm a little sponge. Okay, guys, we're on the job site. I think it's like a $12,000 or $13,000 job site. Spring cleanup, hardscaping project in the back, landscape lighting. I want to say the lighting was like $3,800. Spring cleanup, $3,500. Hardscaping, $3,800-ish. We started yesterday, got some prep work, got rained out. Most of the lighting's in today. If it's good tomorrow, we're gonna wrap this thing up. But let's check it. I mean, this is one of my trucks I just got, 2024, 85, 82, 86,000. And this one came with the box on it. And what you can do in this business, if you know how to manage your capital right, is you can finance something like this with Ford credit. $2,500 down, you get your monthly payment, let's say $1,500 plus your cost of insurance per month. $85K, you write off the full amount of that vehicle within the same year. You know, and I take my profits. I do that with 2-3 trucks. Then I buy this, and then I do this. All right, Victor, I'm going to head out and go check on the other crew and basically tell them to go home.
Okay.
Is that bueno?
Yeah, because maybe I need a more wire for here.
See, but before you leave, you know this. Like, obviously, make sure the wires are semi-bueno.
Hey Chase, how's it going, man?
Yo, Charlie, how's it going, dude? Good.
Good. So I'm working on the Steve's design right now.
Hey Chase, how are you?
Good, Colleen. How about yourself?
I am excellent.
Good.
We're working fast and furious over here. We've got so many episodes we're working on. But yes, I wanted to touch base with you. So we're not going to include you in this episode, but I'm holding on to your contact information for a future episode because I think there's other stuff that we're going to do that would also fit for you. So let's stay in touch, and as we move here through our episodes and hopefully on to season 2, you'll hear from me again soon.
That sounds great.
Awesome. I hope you have a good weekend.
You too, Colleen. That's Oprah Winfrey's assistant. I was supposed to be on their May 19th episode for this podcast she's doing with her and I believe it was Melody was the lady's name. I forget. I was supposed to go on May 19th. Didn't hear anything. Followed up with her today. They went in a different direction. Hey, totally fine. God has a plan for me, whether it's last week or next week. You know what I'm saying?
How look like?
Bonito. All right, cool. We'll let these guys wrap this up. Yeah, guys, once you're done, you can just go back to the shop. You know, when you're first getting started in business, you have so much fear and anxiety as in me specifically, as a kid. I was 13, 12 years old. You kind of grow, you know, you slowly niche out of it and out of it. And you know, you grow, but everyone's older than you in my business. And you know, so going back to the point of the story is firing. When is the right time to fire? How do you do it, right? There was so much to it for me as a young entrepreneur where I just couldn't do it. There's a couple of people I just let go in the beginning because it was like they smoked cigs in the back of my truck. It was a no-go. But as you build a team and they're staying around you longer, that's where it gets tough. But sometimes, depending on a million different factors, I'm not going to name them in this. It's not that deep, but sometimes a team member can become toxic, cancerous, a numerous of things. It's hard sometimes as a sole entrepreneur whose business is only so big to be like, all right, you're done. But what I've learned in my short career, fire fast. Gary Vee says it all the time. But guys, until you start experiencing it, doing it, living it, it's very uncomfortable, but it's worth it. And I'm here to tell you all that. It's like fire fast. And don't be scared, brother. Like I'm at to the point, and I'm still young guy, but I'm at to the point in my career and shit where it's like, if my business goes away, like I could still live for a year, you know, years and years and like kind of just vibe out. I've kind of translated that now this year to say, all right, I have this stash, I have these investments, I have XYZ. I'm just going for it. I'm not fucking around. I'm here to say, hey, you're either part of the team. In my company culture, we're like landscape soldiers. That's how I want to build my infield guys. If you're not part of it, you're not with it. So, and that's kind of like where I'm pushing my company culture to. And we're like on the ball. We're like fucking soldiers. All right, guys, we're on site of like a $80,000 project of mine. We wrapped up early this spring, started it this spring. We completely regraded this, bermed this bed up, installed these trees, irrigation line, redid this walkway. These projects start with a design. So if you're trying to build bigger businesses in landscape, you got to start selling designs. Go with it. You know, you can always say, hey, let's design your full dreams, but then we could do it in phases, and that way you're not scaring people with 80K or 150K. You could say, oh, we start with 20, 30, 50. Check out the backyard we just did. Installed this entire hedgerow of shrubs. We completely regraded this backyard, made it way more flat. and it's getting plenty of water. The grass is already grown in really nicely. So look, you guys can see that tree's a little brown. So this is the level of experience we give. Most landscapers, they install, they get their check, they never see the house again. We're on site, we're including ourselves in this project like it's our home because I care about it like that. This tree's a little brown, it probably needs a little bit more water. I removed any mulch around the trunk in case that was affecting the tree getting water. I'm gonna text the client a picture and say, hey Ryan, can you throw a little bit more agua on this thing a couple days a week? Because I wanna see this tree come back to life. All right, folks, thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate you, your time, your energy, your attention. I hope you guys gained something out of this video. This is most of my day. I gotta go do a couple more hours of this and that and networking meetings. If you guys are looking to grow and scale your home service business, I run CMG University. It's a coaching program and a mentorship where I help business owners, entrepreneurs raise their income, raise their revenue past $1 million per year. CMG University, check it out. If you're interested, there'll probably be a link in the bio, or go on Instagram and check it out. Questions for me, comment them, like this video, dislike it, whatever you all can do on YouTube nowadays. Thank you.